Okay, so today we're digging into a pretty bold claim from our source material, the idea that artificial intelligence can actually multiply your income. I mean, not just give it a little boost, but multiply it. So is this just a bunch of hype, or is there a real actionable strategy here? Now look, while these ideas are super exciting, it's really important to remember they're all about potential. Getting these results takes real work and a willingness to learn. With that said, let's break it all down. So the source kicks things off with this absolute hook of a promise, earning 3 times what you make now, not by putting in more hours, but just by working smarter. It's a huge claim, and it's designed to grab your attention. The whole argument really hinges on this idea that AI is the smarter part of the equation. It's the new leverage that can completely change how you earn a living. And this is the core idea right here. AI isn't being framed as just another productivity app on your phone. It's being presented as a money machine. Why? Because it automates tasks, it saves a ton of time, and this is the big one, it opens up brand new ways to make money. And you know what? Businesses are more than willing to pay top dollar for that kind of efficiency. That's where the opportunity really is. So, how do we get from this cool concept of a money machine to actual cash in your pocket? Well, the source material lays out 5 really specific paths, or hustles as it calls them. Let's walk through each one and see what the practical side of all this looks like. First up is content creation. Honestly, this is probably the most accessible one for a lot of people to jump into right away. We're talking about using AI tools, you've heard of them, like ChatGPT or Jasper, to crank out blog posts, social media content, even video scripts at a speed that was, frankly, impossible before. This slide just spells it out perfectly. According to the source, a task like writing a batch of blog posts goes from being this low-paying, week-long chore to a high-value task you can knock out in a single day. The output is exactly the same, but the speed, the efficiency that AI gives you, it changes your earning potential by like a factor of 10. It's a total game changer. And you know what the best part is? The barrier to entry here is so low. The source suggests you can start with tools that are basically free. You can use ChatGPT to brainstorm and write the text, and then hop over to Canva and use its AI features to create all the visuals. It's an incredibly powerful combo you could literally start playing with right now. All right, let's move on to the second hustle, digital marketing. And here, AI is doing way more than just writing a catchy ad. It's about optimizing whole campaigns, predicting what customers are going to do next, and basically automating the entire process from start to finish. And our source puts a pretty wild number on this impact, a 300% increase in return on investment. Let me tell you, when you can deliver results like that for a client, your skills become insanely valuable. That's the kind of number that makes a business owner's ears perk up. So, where do you start? The advice is simple. Just dive into the platforms you probably already know. Both Google and Meta are packing their ad tools with AI. The first practical step is just to learn how to use their automated bidding, their smart targeting, and all their creative AI features. The third area is e-commerce. For anybody out there running an online store, AI can be a massive help. It can do everything from writing those persuasive product descriptions that actually make people click buy to offering 24/7 customer service through smart chatbots. And the source backs this up with a really compelling number, a 40% sales boost. For a small business, that's not just nice, that's transformative. The claim is that this jump in sales came directly from using AI chatbots that could answer questions instantly and close sales that might have otherwise just disappeared. This starting point here is just beautiful in its simplicity. Just start with your product descriptions. Use a tool like ChatGPT or even the AI that's already built into platforms like Shopify to give them a rewrite. It's such a small change, but it could have a huge impact on how many people buy from you. Number 4 on the list, this one's a big one, data analysis. You know, businesses are practically drowning in data these days, but most of it is just noise without someone to interpret it. This is where AI really shines. It can spot patterns in the chaos and turn all those raw numbers into insights a business can actually use. And this table here just lays out the opportunities so clearly. The source gives this example of being a remote data analyst, using AI-powered dashboards for clients, and it puts the potential earning at $2,000 a month. This really shows how these specialized AI skills can lead to some seriously high-value remote work. So getting your foot in the door here means getting familiar with the tools of the trade. The source points you towards learning the AI features that are baked into major platforms like Microsoft's Power BI or Google Analytics. The goal is to just practice taking a pile of data and using AI to tell a compelling story with it. Okay, our final hustle is all about personal branding. This is for all the creators, the influencers, the coaches out there, really anyone who's trying to build an audience online. AI can basically put that whole process on steroids, helping you create viral content and keep up with a consistent posting schedule. I mean, look at this timeline from the source. It's pretty incredible. It shows a hypothetical creator going from 1,000 followers to 100,000 in just 3 months. And what's driving that explosive growth? It's using AI tools to rapidly edit videos, write killer captions, and figure out which content is hitting the mark. And the tools to do this are so easy to get your hands on. CapCut has AI features that can automate really complex video edits. Descript lets you edit video just by editing a text document. And of course, you've got ChatGPT, which is a beast for brainstorming ideas and writing those catchy captions. Okay, phew. We've covered the 5 potential paths, but all this theory is pretty useless if you don't know what to do next. So the source distills everything we've talked about into a really practical 4-step action plan to get you from learning to actually earning. And this just lays out the path forward so clearly. First, focus. Don't try to be a jack of all trades, just pick one of these areas. Second, learn the tools and start with the free ones. Third, get some practice and build a portfolio by doing small projects on sites like Upwork or Fiverr. And finally, you scale up by combining your skills. It's a clear, logical way to move forward. Of course, the million-dollar question is, where in the world do I learn all this stuff? Well, the source doesn't just leave you hanging. It points to several amazing and totally free resources to get you started. And here are the specific recommendations. Google's Digital Garage has fantastic courses on AI and marketing. Coursera has some great entry-level courses on the basics of AI. And honestly, for learning specific tools, you just can't beat the thousands of free tutorials on YouTube for things like ChatGPT and Canva. So, as we wrap up our breakdown, the source leaves us with this really important question. We've looked at 5 very different paths, right? From creative work to deep analysis. The question for you is, which one of these gets you excited? Which one are you going to start exploring first? The most important thing is just to start. Pick one, play around, and see where it leads you. We'll end with this final statement from the source, and it is a powerful one. The message here is crystal clear. This isn't some far-off future trend. This is happening right now. And the opportunity isn't just for coders and tech geniuses. It's for anyone who's willing to learn and adapt. The biggest takeaway here is that the new way to get ahead isn't about working harder. It's about working smarter by using the power of AI.